And now, I, the Amazing Mumford, will pull a rabbit out of this hat. First, I wave my magic wand and say the magic words, a la peanut butter sandwiches. Nothing. This trick never works. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I'm the only magician I know who can't pull a rabbit out of a hat.
Greetings, Minecrafters! Nonsanity here, and welcome to episode 27 of my Resonant Rise 3 Let's Play series. I'm going to finish up with a few things that we didn't get to complete here in the Applied Energistics room, and then maybe start hooking it up to the rest of the base, because right now it's on its own. But first, I've been doing a little bit of Thaumcraft, so let's go check it out. Alright, well, I was having some trouble with my advanced alchemical furnace, so I called in a magic expert, the Amazing Mumford. Probably very few of you know who that is. But suffice to say, while he couldn't pull a rabbit out of a hat, he did get my advanced alchemical furnace running. So there is that. I've attached a V-relay to it here, and it seems like it's pulling the Ignis it needs to maintain the fires, because the fire is fully up. Though I can't see the beam anymore. I could at first when I logged in, but then it vanished, as it always does. I colored that one red and this one blue, so it wouldn't be going the long way around. Not that it really matters, because these two are closer to each other than that one. I sort of wanted it to come straight down from the ceiling here, just because it's more in line. I like to keep the lines straight than diagonal across the room. But yeah, this thing, I finally was doing some more research. Particularly, let me get out my Thaumcraft. I was doing some thaumic tinkering stuff. I wanted to get the better wands. So, where is it? Down this way. Come on, scroll. There we go. I had this Ichor that I had to research, and that's taboo, so it has lots of warp to it. And then started progressing down all the other ones, getting more warp and more warp. And I was very close to having enough warp to unlock the alchemic furnace, the advanced one. So all I had to do was make... How many did I make? I'd heard... Yeah, I made 9 flesh golems, and that was enough to push my warp over the top. Let's see how it is right now. I've got the warp board on. Oh yeah, look at that. With the temporary warp, it's up pretty high. I should make some soap. But yeah, with the warp board, I have my little spa going over here. Just run through it whenever I need to. And I've got another 8 minutes. But yeah, I did all that research and got enough warp to get the alchemical furnace. And to do that, you need the primordial pearl. And I'd actually found one very recently in a loot chest. So yeah, I had one. I didn't have to go and fight the boss mob in the, wherever that place is called. I want to do that eventually, but I wanted to get this going because this guy was just running too slow. I tried what I could to speed it up, but I decorated it a bit. I don't know if I like it, but that's okay. I got this thing now. It looks good all by itself. I might decorate it just a little bit. But yeah, you toss the stuff in. Oh, well, look at that. Hey, Mumford. You did it, buddy. There's a rabbit in this hat. Let's let him out. There he goes. All right, you're the new mascot for the Thaumcraft room if you end up staying in here. You'll probably wander off and get killed. You're a bunny after all, but yeah, a little white rabbit. What do you think? What do you know? So yeah, supposedly you can hook this thing up, or this thing that gets hooked up to the V. It needs Ignis all the time. And it'll need, I think, Aqua and Perdicio when it's actually smelting things. So I don't think it's going to be able to smelt this, but let's toss it in and see what happens. Well, yeah, nothing. Pull it back out. Let's get something. Just some ethereal essence, why not? Not that much. 16, sure. And let's toss that in and see what happens here. Oh yeah, look at that. It's working. Can I see with my goggles what's going on? It's not showing me anything. I've never used one. That's okay. I'm going to hook it up to the Applied Energistics system to suck the stuff back into my network. Now, I wonder which thing it's supposed to use. Let's see. Applied... No, Thaumcraft I. There we go. I think you can use the Essentia provider to suck it back into your network, which is sort of odd, but you might be able to take Essentia storage. No, not the storage, but the import bus. I'm going to try that. I think I actually have one. Import? I do. Let's give that a try. Let's get some cables. I don't have purple, but that's okay. I can make some. I know I've got a crafting table right there, but I've been doing this a lot, so I'm used to it. There we go. So the cable I want to connect to... Let's go down the back over here. I think this is... I hope this is just outside. Ooh, no, it's going to take out some of my room there. Alright, well, I'll temporarily go down this way. And go around. This is my room full of crystals. My stabilization. Oh, that's going to work nicely. I can just connect it up over here. So that's outside. That's after the tunnel. All right. Bring it up here and attach this there. See if that works. I should have looked to see how much I had. Aqua... Oh, look, it's going up. It is working. Excellent. It is draining it out. I should be able to put some speed cards in there. Not sure how many it'll take. I think just 2. There we go. Alright, so I got 59. Let's get some more of that Essentia. Let's do a whole 32. Toss that in. Oh. And let's watch it over here. Oh yeah, look at that go. Is it done? That was fast. That was really fast. I like this. I like this a lot. Alright, well let me cover that up. Whoops. These must be one of the walls where I was doing carpenter's blocks for the plastic. I don't like that. Let's change that. And just do regular plastic. As I said before in a previous episode, the builder that I was using to automate that didn't like the plastic blocks, but putting them on carpenter's blocks worked, but then they're transparent to light, and I don't like that. So I think I've got a... Yes, I do. Cover with a hole in it. Put that like that. That's good enough for the moment. I wonder if I can move that down. Just put it down here. It's going to connect. I need the... To give them colors, you just hit them with the appropriate shard, like that. Now it's beaming up. So now you can see it for a little bit, and then it cuts out. Don't know what's up with that. I like the little white rabbit running around in here. Little did Mumford know he was giving me a gift. A pet. Alright, so now it's items being dropped in there runs this thing. So, probably use a formation plane. That work? Or then we gotta define what we wanted to put out there. Formation plane, no. I don't know, there's a couple different options for dropping stuff in there. The open crate from Botania. Do we have the tubes mod? Let's see. Tubes? No. Yes, we do. So we can use an extraction tube and a ejection tube to pull from a chest. And then I could have... Don't jump back in there. You want to go back in the hat? Is that what you want? He's cute. Yeah, have stuff come... how do I want to send things to this? So, for now, things will be slightly manual. This thing being as fast as it is not that big of a problem. Like, I now have this guy. The Icorium... Let's see. So get it where you can see the tooltip. Icorium adorned... I'll just go in here like this. Icorium adorned ichor cloth strapped silverwood wand. It's quite a mouthful. The capacity of 1,000. That's very nice. And a good 65% V-disc, or 65% cost. So a very good discount. Lots of mana in it. With a full one in my hand, I went into my Steve's Factory Manager here. No, that's not it. Here it is. And I went in and I typed .inv. And I found it in my inventory. It doesn't have a good icon, but there it is. Click that, and it's now in the blacklist for what it won't take out of the ender chest and put in there. Because you don't want it to take out full wands. And these are all set up to be precise detection. So it will not take out a full wand and put it in here. But any other, if this wand was slightly drained, it would put it in there. And then I do the same thing over here to this input. There it is, the same thing. Again, perfectly full one, but this is a whitelist, saying it will pull out a full wand from this table. So I toss that in there. It's going to get yanked out and put back in there, which is the same as my purple chest here. So I can grab it out. And I made 2 of them. So I keep one in here and it stays charged up. I use this one. When I'm done, I can swap it back. I also got all my scepters, which I found out don't do focuses. I was trying to figure out focuses. I had never used them. And I was holding a scepter and I kept hitting F. And this little focus selection was not coming up. I went and I made the focus pouch. And I made 2 focuses. The one that I really wanted. The equal trade. And I also made a shock just to see if I needed 2 of them before this thing would show up. Turned out I was just using a scepter. Yeah, don't do that. So I've got those. Earlier, some time ago, I don't think I ever showed it to you, I made a alchemically crowned blood wand. This is a crossover with the blood magic. And it refills itself from my LP. So it's at 100. If I used it, then just held it, it would fill up from my life point, life essence, which is constantly being refilled over here in the phlebotorium due to the orb I have on the lower altar right here. My transcendent orb, which I've got like a huge amount of. Where's my blood magic bag? Now that this thing is tier 6 and I still have all those, runes of the orb, my total blood network is 51 million. I got a lot of blood in there. So this wand would charge from that. It's a little slow, but, it's good in a pinch. So if I tend to use up all these, then I've got that as a backup. And plus plenty of other ones that just I've had over the times. So let's put away the blood magic stuff back in its bags. So I'll probably, at some point during this episode, stop and experiment with this thing offline and figure out which of the many different ways of automating it I want to do and would work best with my play style, and I'll show you whatever I come up with. But for now, it's time to put away our magical things. There we go. Oh, nope, forgot something. I still have my goggles of reveal. Oh, I've got the goggles of revealing on. Let's go take a look at the hungry node. I haven't checked on that in a while. Let's go see how it's doing. A mining age. Make sure the wood... Yeah, the tree farm's still going. We're still eating the wood as fast as it comes in. Let's see how big this guy is. Nice, look at that. The aura is almost up to the top of the... It is up to the top of the tower now. I like that. See you here. Pretty good. I thought it might be a little higher than this by now. Still, 3,604 in Terra. Not bad. Ignis is still 1,000 behind, but at least it seems to be keeping pace. It was 1,000 behind some time ago. Almost 1,000 ago, but it's still 1,000 behind. Oh, no, wait. No, it's 2,000 behind. Oh, jeez. Yeah. There's nothing else with wood and stone that has Ignis. I'm doing the charcoal, and I'm doing the furnaces. I'll have to see if there's anything else I can make from renewable... Oh, look at that. Renewable ingredients that would get the Ignis up. So I'd like to have it a little bit more balanced. So that's going well. My Horcrux watering can is still active on the tree farm. Alright, so now let's put that away. While everything lags out as I jump dimensions. Come on, switch over. Alright, so if I don't get any more lag issues, let's see about building what I've got in mind over here. This was a sort of fun little project. Let's get all the parts. Lots of different little fiddly bits. I'm going to need a wrench and a screwdriver. Where's my screwdriver? There's the wrench I want. And there's the screwdriver. Because we're going to do a little funky automation. This is a very cool mod. And they're going to go here and here. And then you wrench them on the sides to get them to appear there. And now shift wrench. That one's up. That one's down. So you can see the blue side is what they're going to affect. I'm going to have a block in between. If this one gets a redstone signal, it'll push that block up. And if this one gets a signal, it'll push the block down. And there's going to be more than one block attached to each other, so it can slide up and down. And actually, this wall needs to be... Is this in the right spot? No. No? No. Yeah, they need to go back one. They need to be here and here. Let's do the same thing again. Right-click, 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 right-click. Shift right-click. There we go. Up and down. Looks good. They are going to be controlled by a little bit of Project Red gearage. I need a repeater aimed up at them. A pulse former aimed up at that. And then over here, I'll have... No. Here, I'll have this toggle latch. Now, the toggle latch is sort of neat. When you flip this lever, it changes which of the two sides is powered. So either that one's powered, or the top is powered, or the bottom is powered. Just like that. And this lever will switch whenever it gets a pulse, gets a signal coming in from one of these sides. And so I've got some red alloy wire here that we're going to run around the wall. And I think if I knock that out, yes. Some reason my chest's been staying open. Probably due to network issues. And now this runs around over to here. And these are 2 steps up. So I'm going to put a button up at the top where... Whoops. How'd I get 2 of them? There must be one from the other chest. I'll just stick it right here for now. That'll be up above. When I do that, see the lever switches, and now this one is getting, no, the bottom one is getting power. Click it again, and the top one is getting power. It's hard to tell. They both look the same. Well, let's find out. I've got a frame block here. This is what these guys work on. Let's see, this is the up and this is the down. So when I click the button, it should move down. It did not. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. The pulse former takes a constant signal. When this first lights up, it'll send a 1-tick pulse out the other end. The repeater is set to extend it. Oh, I know it's wrong. Extend it to a 4-tick, as you can see up in the Wayla. It'll turn into a 4-tick pulse, because these things don't react well to a 1-tick pulse. They're sort of iffy. So the repeater lengthens it a little bit so that it has time to react. And the reason why they're not doing anything is they need RF power. But I have a tesseract in here, and I have some power cable. And I think what I was doing was I was putting the tesseract next to one of them, and I was running the cable down like this. Alright, so the down is currently powered, so I push the button, that block will move up. There we go. Let's put it back in place. Now when I push the button, it should move down. There we go. Each time you push the button, reverses the direction, thanks to this toggle latch. So that was the down. Let's get it back in the up position. Just make sure. Okay, because that's the state I want to build in. So I have a conduit facade. I'm going to stick that on there to hide that cable. And we'll have something special here. So we need to extend this cable. Do I want to make this go down? I had one extra piece. Maybe that's what I did before. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, like that. Then I can bring this cable straight through like this. It's also going to come up over here. So, oh no, I did need it down lower. Okay, nope. Let's leave that off for the moment. This needs to come in at a lower height down here. There we go. And connect up. There. Get one there, one there, one there, one there, and 2 more like that. That looks, no, not quite. Up, up, and up. Yes. What this is going to be is a way to fill a deep storage unit very quickly from our network. Because I've got in my system here, like the stone is in a deep storage. All of my top things are in deep storage. The essence dust is not. I have 103,000. That probably should be in a deep storage unit. I mean, I've got rotten flesh in a deep storage unit, so yeah, essence dust should be, because that's been running in the farm for a long time. So what I can do is I can put a deep storage unit in here after programming each of these with essence dust, and they're all going to get some speed upgrades now while I'm thinking about it. And then when I put the deep storage unit in there, these things will quickly dump all that stuff into the deep storage unit, loading it up, and then I'll just take it out and put it back up here on the wall somewhere and slap a label. So I've done these many times. I had one down below underneath the staircase AE system. But this is going to be like a permanent one. It's going to be, you know, nicely on display. So let's decorate it a little bit. Those are going to be covered up like that. I want to be able to see how much of it is in the system as I'm doing the draining. No, facade there. So when I come over here and I click all these things with like the essence, I can click this with the essence too, and then when it starts up, it will display, it'll count down to 0 as it empties out my system into the deep storage unit. All right? But now, to get at it, I'm going to build the whole thing in a box. I'm going to do just like a yellow glass box. I think it'll look pretty cool. Go like this. I'll cover up everything else with covers and facades, and it'll all be nicely decorated. Like, I use covers. So using I only have one of those, so it must be this. I think I was using covers for all these. There we go. Now it's getting hard to get in there. And that's where the funky automation comes in. Funky locomotion comes in. So let's put this block back down there. And I'm going to use some of these covers and this hollow cover. So I'm going to put one of the covers there. So now this piece of cable will move with it. But I also want this piece of cable to move with it. So what I do is I put a hollow cover inside this lower block right there. And right above it another hollow block. So now this is all connecting up. And this whole thing should go down together. So I have the other button here. Let's stick it there. Let's just get this chest out of the way. So when I hit it, down it goes. Now I can come in here and get at all my stuff. Hit it again, and up it goes. So now we just have to finish the decorations with some covers. There we go. Click it. I can get in at all the export buses. Click it again. Up it goes. So now I just need to hide this bit of cable here. There we go. And it's done. Very good. Now, what's in this drive? Is there something in that drive? Let's just go and get... What should I do here? Oh, let's just drain it from the one I've got as an example. That's in the system. So let's get a deep storage unit, an empty one. Oh, my warp board has worn off. Let me bathe in the salts real quick. Bloomp. Definitely getting a little bit of lag when I come out, move around the base some. Just for a moment, which is alright. Alright, so we want to load up wood. Is that what this is? Yeah, planks. Push the button. We get some of the planks. Just need one. Come in here and you can, if it's empty, you can shift click it. So I'll just shift click this into all of them. There's no way that I know of to automate changing these things. I wish there was. Oop. I don't want to place it. I want to. No, come on. Does that not have any power? Where's my hatch? Oh, yeah, there it is. Ah. Lag. Got me. Oh, man, this probably isn't linked up yet. Let me do that. Let me get a memory card. Go and pick a tunnel for it to link to. And I want to pick this one right here. I'll label it later. And right click. It should all light up. There it goes. Alright, good. Yeah, I learned that yesterday with those things, that for these things to be programmed, they have to have power. And it still didn't work. Device offline. Those are online. That's offline. 6 of 8 channel. Oh, I didn't connect it. All right, let's break that. Connect it there. And to do these things are going to run out of power shortly. I'm going to be one short. Let me get another piece. There. All right. Back up. So now I should be able to program this. All right. Hit it. 164. Okay, that's what it's got. And these are all programmed. So now all I have to do is take the deep storage unit, chuck it in there, close it up, and this thing should start counting down. There it goes. Not super fast, but if you think about it, it's doing 1,000 every time that clicks. Oh, it's picking up speed. Oh, there it goes. Nice. That's the speed I expected it to be. So that's completely draining the system of whatever material I told it to, loading up that deep storage unit. Now sometimes one of these deep storage units might start running out of whatever it used to be, and I don't need it to be a deep storage unit. So what I can do is take it down, bring it over to this side, and have almost the exact same machine, except instead of export buses, it's import buses. So I'm going to set that up right now, and I'll be right back. Well, this is done draining all the wood out of the system. So let's go and take it out. And we can take it over to this one now. And this one you don't have to program. You just toss it in. And if you want to, you can ask it to watch how much you've got. You can see it loading it up. So it's probably going back into this. Because I only have the one drive over there. Actually, I'm surprised it's putting it in the deep storage unit, not the drive. So that deep storage unit wasn't conditioned for that particular material. But thankfully it is going there. So yeah, those are the two load and unload bays. There's a little bit of lag. Let's do that again. There we go. I like it. Takes something that was just entirely functional and makes it aesthetic. So, yeah. And that, I think, finishes the interior of this room. One thing I never did show you was what the wall looks like now with all of its wiring completed. Oh, you know what? I'm not powering the top section here. Let me fix that. I'm glad I came out and looked. I want the quartz fiber, some of that red cable I was using. I'm not passing the power to the deep storage unit section. There we go. All better. So the two are just sort of mirror images of each other. So you saw me do the one yesterday, and this one's just the same. Is this thing done with its load? 164, looks like it. This thing should now be empty. It is. You can take it out and wait for the lag to push the button. Yes, no? No, okay. I didn't push it. Can't blame the lag. Operator error. Clear that out. Clear that out. And the wood's back where it began. 164,000 wood in and out. I like it. Alright, so let me clean up here and I'll be right back. Alright, it's time to move some of my drives over. Make sure I can carry them all. Yeah, I'll tag them along with me. I love the magnet. Make sure I got them all. Alright. Don't want to lose them. go over here. Oh, I did lose some. I'll make sure I didn't get them all. Or make sure I did get them all. That seems to be it. I've just been running around the base, moving cables around. Am I missing one? Seems like I may be missing one. Well, if this worked, I should be able... No, it won't work yet. I didn't push the button yet. I know it won't work. There's one thing I didn't do. Clean this up. Notice it's no longer attached to the stairs. The stairs are detached. These are attached through this tunnel over here to the yellow line, which is going all the way around the base from the new computer craft room, the Applied Energistics room. I need to toss this in here since I moved it. And there's the wireless, and now, yes, I've got access to all my stuff again in its new location. So this is all now on the new network. Let's run over there. So I put these temporary signs up here. I'll use the fancier ones later, but these are what I had on hand. The import and export machines down up over there in the front of the room, they have a tunnel. The Britannia room is a tunnel. That miscellaneous machines that we were just in, where the wireless remote is, it's sort of central to the base. That's here. Thaumcraft room. Blood Magic room has 2 sets. Don't remember why I've got 2 sets. I don't think the one is using full 32, but that's all right. I can have 2 still. So they're all linked up, and they're using these tunnels. Now I should be able to get the... Come on. Oh, that lag when I first come out. I wonder if that's because my view distance. Let's check that. Video settings. Let's knock that up to 12 chunks. Maybe that'll keep the other side of my base loaded when I'm over in this one. Keep it from unloading half just because I'm over here. So let's put these deep storage units in place. Yeah, looks good. Sand is 0. Something's not right here. This may not be correctly wired on this side. I may have forgotten to power it. No? If it wasn't powered, it wouldn't even be lighting up. It may not be in the right sequence, though I thought I did that right. Well, let's take a look. Let's just go ahead and break through this paper wall here and see what's going on. It's a little bit tighter here because I've got a hallway right behind me. But let's see. They're all powered. They're the first in the line. Then they have storage to interface. Storage to interface. Aha! There's the problem. Interface to storage. These two are backwards. Nope, I can't. Should be storage on the upstream side. Oh, I did it again. Storage on the upstream side, then interface. That should do it. It's always so hard to fly through a too high hole. Oh. There they go. They're all working now. That was the problem. It wasn't so much that they were broken, as that these things weren't connected correctly. Little bugs. We'll work them all out. Now all that wood should be online too. 164. Oh yeah, it's now up here It was ranked way down here. So let's take the essence dust, and let's get a new deep storage. And let's use this machine to start cleaning up our storage a little bit. And obviously my warp board has worn off. So I do have this stuff. This is the only part that I don't have a good way to automate. Is this has to be done manually. Fastest way is to click that, shift click that, or just hold down shift and click both. Works just as well. Okay, toss that in, close it up, watch the count go down. Watch the count go down. There it goes. I do need to hook this back up again. So I had a tunnel over here for the storage, which I'm no longer going to use. Let's use this one right here. Shift right click. Let's put a sign on it so we don't forget. Very important. Last of my signs. This is machine area, for lack of a better name. Run back out there. I want to be above. Couldn't decide whether I wanted the hallway above or below the cable, so it's sort of both. I'm still getting the lag when I come out here for a moment. Alright, so hit this with the cable. There we go. I should have the sign. I'll just stick that there and put the memory card in it. So that now has a channel. So I should be able to craft. Let's go up there. There we go. So let's see, how am I for processors? I've got lots, but we can use, another 100 of these. Start. Yep, good. Still working. I think we'll wrap it up there. The AE is complete. I am liking it. I do like this bit of funky locomotion here. This thing is full. Can take it out. Clear that. And I guess we'll put it up here with this one. There we go. And I probably have even more green in my drives. But as you can see, I've got lots of processors made up. 100,000, 592, 574 going up. I'm going to make all the drives and then just slap them in like I slapped these in. Really fast, easy to do by hand. No need to hook them up to automation to fill them. I'm going to fill them all up at once, and that's just, I'm never going to use all that much. But I'll have it all. And I'll use these things to do all the drive crafting for me. So when you come back next time, those should all be in, and I will start having things suddenly feel reluctant to break things. I will have some recipes set up. But I haven't done that yet because I just brought everything online. Everything's together now, so I can do that. Alright, well, this is Nonsanity signing out. Remember to like and subscribe. Helps the channel. Helps me keep going. Take care. Be good. See you next time.